Okay. Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to episode 777 of Shock Therapy Podcast. I'm your host, Rocky Raigeki. And with me tonight, we have on my right side, we have the koala VTuber from down under.
That's me.
Nochu! Yay!
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. How are you? Hello.
And on my left side, we have another VTuber from Australia, the cat adventure VTuber, Nyancakes. Yay! Nyancakes.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. Give them a warm welcome, guys. Hey. Hi. So tell us about yourself. Oh, let's start with Nochu. Nochu, tell us about yourself. Who are you? Why are you a koala? What games do you play? What things do you do in your in your channel?
It's a lot of questions at once. Okay. Hi. I'm Nochu. I'm a koala VTuber. I do have somewhat of a lore of how I became a koala.
Mhm.
A koala girl. But basically, my lore is I was just a regular koala and I've been chased out of my home because of the bushfires that were happening in Australia. And I basically crawled my way up a tree and I ended up being in somebody's backyard. And from there, I saw a bright light shining from one of the rooms, and it was a child that was playing a game and was streaming. And basically, I was suddenly very inspired, and a beam of light shined upon me and knocked me out. And basically, I am dreaming as a koala girl, playing and streaming with everybody.
Nice.
So yeah, that's my origin story so far. I like, what do I play? I play a lot of different games. I just try out things here and there. I'm very impulsive, so I start and stop games. So right now, I've started playing my first Pokemon playthrough, Shining Pearl. Yeah, so yeah, I'm doing that, and I occasionally do cooking streams as well.
Oh, cooking streams.
Called Koala Cooks. Yeah, and I also started building some Legos recently.
Oh yeah, I've seen the Lego ones. Those are interesting.
Yeah.
And here we got Nyancakes. Tell us about yourself, Nyancakes. Why are you a cat? Why are you doing? What do you do in your thing? Tell us about yourself.
I am technically not a cat from down under.
You're not?
It's only just occurred to me.
What are you?
I'm a cat from down under. I am a cat from the land of the long white cloud.
The long white cloud.
I've traveled countries.
Oh. What's the long white cloud?
I'm from New Zealand.
Oh gosh, you're from New Zealand. Holy heck.
Yeah, I don't have a thick accent and it throws people off, but the moment I do an Australian accent, I did it to a friend.
I'm sorry, guys.
Like, do not do that again. I was like, I now have bait to torture you with because he hates it when I do it. I'm like, this is my new fun thing of the day to cheer me up when people decide to not be smart.
Yeah, my bad. I thought you were Australian.
No, I'm actually not Australian.
Yeah.
But I am the traveling cat who will one day travel the world wide over. I'll get there one day. I've done like maybe a third of the world. Under a third. And I make costumes and cry over said costumes when I stare at them and be like,
why do you
look
cry?
so pretty, but I've put so much effort into them that I'm just like, I don't want to finish you now.
A cosplayer, that's right, Zed.
That's
just
so cool.
cosplay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Smash next weekend and I'm crying inside.
Smash? What? Smash next?
Smash is an anime convention held here in New South Wales.
Oh, okay.
It's actually an acronym. For something. The Sydney Anime and Manga Show.
Oh, I see. So it's like a big convention.
Samish, Samish,
Samish? Samish?
Sydney anime.
Right, Sydney
Sa-
manga and anime
Oh.
show. I rearranged the words because anime and manga make sense. 'cause
Yeah,
M,
anime and
not
manga
M,
sounds a
A.
lot. Yeah. Okay.
That sounds exciting. When is it?
Next weekend.
Next weekend. Whoa.
Yeah,
excited?
So you got really lucky that I'm even awake right now.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Totally fine. I'm alive. I'm functioning. I don't have a drink with me, but
Mhm.
I have work in the morning, so I probably shouldn't be drinking.
Yeah, so I noticed like in Australian time, like around that New Zealand Australian time, is like really close to Japan time, which is pretty cool. Like it's pretty hard to like talk to like English speakers, like with my time zone. But like it's pretty like easy like to manage like Australian time zones for me. And well, in your experience, guys, like how is it with like how do we form this question? VTubers, like we collab and stuff, and we talk to other VTubers. I would imagine like it's pretty hard for like people in your time zone, VTubers in your time zone, to interact with English speakers, right? How is it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've had instances where I've tried collabing with people from like say the US or
Mhm.
Canada, and they're like, it's 1 a.m. at my place when you guys are streaming, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that's usually the
So-
case. Yeah.
Yeah, so it ends up just being a weekend where I wake up at like 6 a.m. or they
Mm.
wake up at 4 a.m. and then we somehow make it work.
I see. Yeah, how about you, Nyancakes?
As someone who has traveled far and wide across the Australasian oceans, I actually don't have problem with time zones.
Oh,
But I think that just might be me and my traveling. I'll be awake at midnight and it'll be, and I can get an accurate time zone for this. 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m. New York. That's too bad.
yeah. So what's it like being like a VTuber in like Australia and New Zealand respectively? Would you say like the culture of VTubing like has gotten mainstream in those countries, in your countries, or is it still kind of like niche? Like, do you like hang out with a bunch of like Australian, New Zealand VTubers too? Is it like a community?
I wouldn't actually know.
Yeah. I also keep it very separate to like just my regular life. So yeah, I don't really know a lot of VTubers in real life.
Okay, I mean like
my
with like
streaming friends are all actual streamers who show their face. They're not
Ah.
VTubing friends.
I see.
They're also cosplayers, so that's how I know them. So it's a fun combination.
I see. So it's not really, there's not a lot of VTubers in Australia and New Zealand, you would say, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of VTubers. It's just we're all in the closet, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
There is Ash.
Ash?
I'm pretty sure she's Australian.
Oh.
Yes, I have heard her voice, and her accent sounds Australian. So she probably is.
Well, she has a PO box over in Queensland. There you go.
Oh well, there you
Mm.
Yeah, she's actually live streaming at the moment. So yeah, this must be
Like-
kind of that best period for Australian streamers to gain the best kind of audience.
Nice.
I've
So-
also found that it's like not necessarily with the audience that your timing matches up as well.
Mhm.
So weirdly enough, my audience I find is a lot from Canada, United States for some reason because I have a decent sleep schedule. So I'll be streaming in like the afternoon and not like crazy witching hours of like 12 a.m., 2 a.m. when all the VTuber watchers are up. So
see.
yeah.
um, another question, guys. What got you into VTubing? I've asked a lot of like guests here that question. Like I've gotten many different answers. Like for you, what really like got you to thinking I should do VTubing?
I'm not pretty enough to have a camera on me at all times when I'm streaming.
Yanners, no.
No. I highly doubt.
I am currently, well, actually, I just came back from a work function that I'd completely forgotten about after you'd asked me about this. I'm not going to lie. Like 2 days after, I was like, wait, didn't I have anything else for this day? And then I realized, oh shit, awards. Luckily it finished 2 hours ago, so I've been home for a while. But I am in like the baggiest jumper I own and these lemon patterned pajama pants. I'm just sitting here, I'm like, no one wants to see me in this grungy mess of a shape while I'm streaming. I'll have a pretty avatar that can take away from all.
It's pretty convenient.
Humanness.
Yeah, the avatar.
It's great.
You could just like show up in your pajamas and start streaming. Like that's what I do sometimes when I'm feeling fancy.
Nobody knows that I stream. Every time I stream, I'm just in a hoodie and I'm not wearing any pants. Nobody needs
No
to know.
pants, no pants gang.
Nobody needs to know that. Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys could read the comments, but I'll read some. So gaming with Wesley GW, I think it's from Nochu's community is here. So yeah, me and Nochu collab. It was a really late stream for me, and Nochu streams at 3 a.m. for me, he said. And Z, like listening to Nyanners, my friend Z, he said, no, everyone is pretty. We just need someone who's gonna appreciate it. That's true. Like, yeah, everybody's pretty. Yeah. I don't know. Reeker says Rocky exposed. What do you mean Rocky exposed?
What have you done? What did you say?
Because I stream in my pajamas, huh?
Yeah. I'm in my hoodie right now. Got a really nice warm pink hoodie.
So Nochi, what got you into VTubing? Huh? Same question to you.
Well, one of them is the same with the I don't really have confidence to show my face in the camera, and also because at the time I didn't know you can connect your phone as a webcam. And I didn't have a webcam. so then I found PNG tubing and I was like, sure, why not? And then by that time I was already very invested in like the whole I am koala girl vibe. And I don't know, I just feel like I'm a lot more confident when I have like a character that I could just do whatever I want, be whatever I want to be online. So yeah, I guess that's a perk of being a VTuber.
That's cool. And I really appreciate how you guys have these really well thought out lore, you know, like, I mean, it's not a requirement for VTubing, like I've heard that, but I feel like when people have this really interesting lore, it just adds so much flavor to like the personality, I think. Yeah. Yeah, you guys have like really nice lore. So why did you want to be like a koala in particular? Like,
to be honest, I have no idea. I was like, I was brainstorming like what animals would I go with, because I knew I didn't just want to be a human, because I don't know.
Humans are boring.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm a human.
Humans
that's
are
like
overrated.
Exactly. I think that's too close. That hits too close to home. You know, I need to think further. So I was like, what animals do I like? And to be honest, I like cats a lot more.
Ban pets.
But I thought, koalas are weird. They sleep, they eat, they scream, they make weird noises. I'm like, I relate to that on a spiritual level. So I was like, why not?
Nice. Koalas are pretty chill. How about you, Nyan? Why'd you choose like a cat from different places, like adventure cat?
So, with the lovely Final Fantasy 16 that's just come out and I have yet to play, but is currently sitting inside my PlayStation, because I put it in for it to do whatever updates it needs to do. I actually really enjoy Final Fantasy 14, which is an open world MMO. And Nyan is actually inspired by my Warrior of Light from that game.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think I've heard of like some VTubers who kind of base their whole look of VTubing look on like the character and the character creation in games. That's like super interesting.
Well, there's a lot of different combinations. Like you can change the hair color to anything. The eye colors, my Warrior of Light does actually have one blue and one orange eye. You can change the shape of the ears, the shape of the tail, and that's just for the cat people. There's, I think about 8 different races.
Oh,
6, minimum 6.
Nice.
Different races for you to choose from. So it's just like, yes, this is me incarnate.
That's nice.
I have a quick question.
Sure, yeah.
With your eyes, Nyan, what exactly, like, how do you see the world? Like, do you see it like if you're in a 3D cinema and there's like a red and blue glasses? How do you see it with your eyes? I'm curious.
Blind, because I'm pretty sure I need glasses.
Mood, I feel.
Reeker said free 3D glasses.
Yeah, let's go.
It's called heterochromia, right? Is that what it's called?
It's so cool.
Yes.
Heterochromia.
Heterochromia. It's not a common thing, but it is something someone, if the right genes happen to match, is able to get naturally.
Yeah, like for riggers, like I tried rigging. I did all the rigging for my model, and like just the process of it. Like if I was like I had a heterochromia character, it'll be like twice as hard, because like you gotta like rig 2 different eyes instead of just one, because when you're rigging you usually just rig one eye and just transfer it over to the other side. But like if it's heterochromia, like it just makes the whole rigging process more complicated.
Double the work.
Yeah, double the work. Yeah.
Alright, my rigger did an absolutely amazing job on mine, and I'm so happy with her.
Yes, I stalked you a little bit before this. and I looked through your videos, and wow, your model looks immaculate. I'm in love.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you've gotten into like Pokemon recently, Nochu. Is this like your first Pokemon game, you said?
Yes. Okay, well, yes and no. I did start Pokemon Sun and Moon back years ago when it first came out on the 3DS, but I never got to finish it. So I wanted to start playing a new one and try finish that. So that's why I started Pearl. And it's not like I've played any on stream before, so I thought that'd be fun.
Yeah. So Nyan here is actually like used to be like a gym leader for this VTuber Pokemon League. Remember that, Nyan?
Oh.
Yeah, she's
yeah. I totally steamrolled half the opponents, but I wasn't intending to do that because I
Very
knew
strong.
I was going to be bad.
She's like the fighting type gym leader.
Let's go. Yeah, I need to learn your ways.
Yeah, maybe you should challenge her when they do the thing again. Be interesting.
I was thinking of changing up what gem I am next.
Really? What gym are you thinking of being this time?
Not too sure, but I do have a shiny Flaffy. So
electric.
I gotta do something with this shiny Flaffy that I spent far too much time hunting.
Sounds cool.
With shiny hunting, do you just like hunt a particular area for a particular Pokemon, or is it just sporadically searching? Sorry if that's a dumb question. I have no idea.
Yeah,
Not a dumb question.
The first thing that you said, you usually like. There's 2 kinds. Usually like there's the wild kind where you're like you're going through an area and you have like all you eat the sandwiches that raises, you basically raise the chance of finding a shiny with sandwiches, and you know the shiny charm you get for getting all the Pokemon at the end, and then you just look for the shiny in that area and you catch it. But there's the other one, it's called the Masuda method, where you kind of like breed two Pokemon with different languages, and like it raises the chance of the egg hatching and being a shiny, and that's the second way to do it. Yeah.
I will admit, over time, shiny hunting has gotten easier.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I've managed to walk through Scarlet and Violet and find them just out in the wild. No problems.
Yeah.
Back in the old days, I think my very first shiny was in Pokemon Emerald, an original cartridge Pokemon Emerald. Pure chance managed to find a shiny Electric.
Yeah.
I didn't find one for years until after that.
It's much harder back then because like you don't see them out in the wild, so you have to go through tons of Pokemon just to see one shiny. Here you could just like ignore the non-shiny ones and you just see them in the wild and like, oh, there it is. You know? Yeah.
Did you guys ever get into Pokemon Go by any chance?
Oh yes, I'm still into
Yes.
it. It's
Oh.
my boss at work plays it. And he's like, hey, why aren't you sending me why don't you open the present I gave you? It's like, I'm not, I uninstalled it. It's like, please open it.
Because I remember people in Australia, at least, we went wild for it when it first came
Yeah,
out.
everyone did, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just had people crowding around like the Pokestops, or like we had like
Yeah.
a whole, like we had a park that we went to. Like we went all the way to the inner city. I went with my parents because they were obsessed. So we went into the inner city just because they had an EV nest there, and we spent like hours on end at the park
Yeah.
just walking around for EVs
Yeah.
with like 5 power banks. Like, oh my
Dude, it's still a big deal here in Japan. Actually, like, people still do it here. Like I'll have like this old lady from my work, and she just like takes out her phone and then shows me the shiny thing that she found like, in Pokemon Go.
cute.
Yeah, it's like
Oh.
yeah, it's like this little old lady playing Pokemon Go. There's like people you don't expect to be playing Pokemon Go be playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah, it's the ones you least expect.
Yeah. And Yanners, you play Pokemon Go?
I do actually still have it on my phone, even if I haven't opened it in a very long time. But yeah, when it first came out, my phone couldn't actually handle playing Pokemon Go. So it took me months before I could save up, get a new phone to be able to play. But a lot of my friends played it as well. We'd go for drives, go to the nearest Pokestop and be like, yee! Pokemon!
It's fun with friends, but like I feel like if you're like just doing it alone, like walking on your own, it's kind of boring. And that's what I do. I just walk alone, and I don't have like friends with me to play Pokemon Go with.
Oh.
All my friends are normies, so. But I think it's a good way to exercise, you know, like it's just walking with like a game on it, right? So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Would you ever think of doing an IRL stream to do a Pokemon Go
Me?
playthrough? Yeah, yeah.
IRL stream. That sounds fun, but like I don't know how to do that. Like how to do an IRL Pokemon Go stream. Like you put a thing on your file. I'll just have to research it, I guess. I've been thinking of doing IRL streams really. Like I'm not really too concerned about my face. It's just that I don't know. Like I feel like people are attached to this persona, where if like I started to show my real face, like I'm gonna lose some fans, you know? Like, oh, that's not Rocky, that's some other guy, you know?
Nah,
You know what I mean?
they won't leave you. The real ones will never leave you.
Yeah, but like there's an appeal
real
to
ones
like a
will stay.
VTuber, you know? Like,
For the
The-
Pokemon Go.
yeah.
Or you could cosplay as your VTuber model. And then
Yeah.
win-win situation.
When the freaking green
Two
wig.
stones, one bird. Yeah, yeah.
The green wig and the horns. I think I'm too old for cosplay.
Never.
You are never too old for cosplay.
I'm
No.
3,500 years old.
You are never too old for cosplay.
I'm convinced.
Yeah. Well, tell us about cosplay, by the way, Nyannies. I don't know too much about cosplay, but I've seen people do it, and it looks like it's a lot of work, like putting in, like making your own costumes, especially. Can you tell us about like what draws you into cosplay?
God, where do I even start?
Take your time.
I will start with there is no shame in buying costumes to start.
Yeah.
If you do not have any sewing abilities, buy it online or commission someone to make it for you.
Are they
there is
really
absolutely
expensive?
No shame in that.
The costumes?
Depending on where you get it from, yes.
I really wanted to.
Very
Sorry.
pricey.
I really wanted to cosplay as the hunter from Bloodborne, but like I went online and found a costume and it was really pricey.
Yeah, they are a very pretty penny. But if you have the skills to sew and the means to afford the fabric, then go for your life. I will admit I may have spent a bit too much time on some of my more floofy projects. By floofy I mean petticoats. I have a 7-layered rainbow petticoat and a 26-layered massive petticoat.
Question, what is a petticoat?
Yeah.
Something you put underneath a dress to give lots of floof and volume. Depending on the size, as with my 26-layered one, that one was for a ball gown.
Thank you for that question. Doors. I was too embarrassed to ask because I didn't know either.
I've become super desensitized and I'm just shameless and I need to ask or my curiosity will get the better of me.
Curiosity, in this case, probably shouldn't kill the cat. His curiosity needs to be sated. But it's just meters and meters of like a particular material, mostly organza, tulle, sometimes chiffon, but not often, and it just makes the dress poof. The best example I can give is, have you seen the live-action Cinderella that was done a couple of years ago? The one with the big blue dress?
Yeah, I think I remember that, yeah.
Really?
That is the size equivalent of my 26 layered
Whoa.
petticoat. It is massive.
You go all out.
And floof.
Wow.
I just wanted to make a massive petticoat, but the downside is I can't store it. It takes up half a suitcase, even vacuum packed.
I see.
No saving that poor dress. But I worked on that thing for 2 years.
Are there any particular characters that you enjoy cosplaying as?
Well, the one with the rainbow petticoat was actually from Cardcaptor Sakura.
Oh.
She is currently one of my prides and joys. I spent 170 hours making her by hand. Wow. Crying inside.
And Zed said, "Go big or go home." Sheesh. Yeah.
You don't want to know my next big project that I haven't even started.
Do you like put it on YouTube or anything? Do you have any like?
No.
No.
No, I just even the creative process is too much, let alone recording the creative process.
Isn't like wearing the costume around and having people see it? Isn't it kind of like? You mentioned how you didn't want to live stream because like you don't want people to see your face, but isn't it kind of like also overwhelming when you're walking around with a costume and people take pictures of you and stuff?
Not really, because I've worn the massive ball dress. I wore that last year actually, and Like, I got heaps of compliments.
Mm-hmm.
I got maybe 2 photos.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
I don't mind going around. It was a bit of a hassle. I was blocking up so much of the aisles. I kept tripping over the skirts because I hadn't fully finished the underneath of the petticoat. I have since fixed it since I wore it. But she was a crying mess, but I still love her. I may have hand-stitched fish around the edge of the skirt because I was like, ooh, fish, you suit
Fish?
the theme. 40 of them.
I see. So
Cosplay is a crying art. You either have patience out the nose or creativity to make up for the patience.
I admire your patience and your dedication to your craft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sakura was hand-beaded.
I used to watch that show, I think, back in the 90s or something. Cardcaptor
Cardcaptor
Sakura.
Yeah.
Is
It's
she
a
the-
classic.
She goes around collecting
very
like
much so
trading cards or
comfort.
something, and the trading cards got powers, like fairy powers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The release.
really?
Yeah.
Dude, she opens a book in the library and all these cards fell out. It's like, oops. Well, you gotta go find them now, Sakura. It's your fault. It's like, dude. She got
1998 was the anime run.
yeah. It's a pretty cool anime. I kind of liked it. It was like around the same time as Pokemon, you know, and it got this
Pokemon
kind
and Sailor Moon.
of yeah. I don't like Sailor Moon too much, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd lean more towards Cardcaptor Sakura.
Yeah, I like Cardcaptor Sakura because there's monster cards. You know, they got the magic. I thought that was cool when I was a
liked her
kid.
outfits.
Yeah,
I liked how
Oh.
her friend made her so many outfits. I loved that. They were so cute.
yeah,
So many outfits, and all of them different for every single episode and every
Yeah.
different card. It was a wild time to be able to have that many outfits.
That could be when you have time. That could be your next project. Just going through every single episode of
Cardcaptors.
Cardcaptor Sakura and just recreating the outfit.
I mean, I have all the DVDs.
You should do a tier list. Cardcaptor Sakura. What's it
the
called?
outfit.
Costume tier list. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the one that's at the top, you should recreate. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Would I also
Yeah.
have to include Clear Card into that, which was the recent release back in 20.
Clear carton.
Clear Card. It's
Oh, Clear Card.
set after the original
Ah.
Sakura. I think it was aired 2017, 2018.
Oh, I see. So Nochu, do you do any cosplay?
The closest, Rocky, that I've
Uh-huh.
been to cosplay was at my high school graduation.
Oh.
Not graduation. My high school like last day where everybody dresses up as something, right? They
Yeah.
put tons of effort into whatever costumes they're making,
Mm-hmm.
and I went as a bowling pin.
Bowling pin. His best waifu, bowling pin.
No, to be fair, we were kind of like we had other things in mind. We had like
Mhm.
extracurricular stuff in mind. So we were like, what's something that we can be, but also reuse the clothes for
Mhm.
just like regular use, right? So a couple of friends and I got together. We all got like white hoodies, white pants, white shoes, and then we got like electrical red tape and taped it around like the neck part of your hoodie,
Uh-huh.
and that was literally our costume. we just had like 10 of us just stand as a bowling pin, and then somebody in a sumo suit just run at us. It was great.
That sounds really fun. Mark is here. Hi, Mark. I'm here with Nochu and Nyancakes.
Ooh.
Yeah. So if you were to cosplay Nochu, what would you cosplay?
Oh my gosh.
Who would you cosplay?
It would be for probably either a Honkai character or a Genshin Impact character. Some kind of
Honkai
obsessed
Star
with
Rail?
Pokemon. Yeah.
Dude, I'm into that too.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. You
yeah,
into that, Nyans? Star Rail?
So, not Star Rail. Genshin is what caught my attention. I had this
Genshin.
crazy idea last year.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend who does 3D printing.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Ooh.
her business and life at the moment. And she does a lot of Genshin props. She's done the visions because she has both a 3D printer and a resin printer. She is Australian based. So she is technically local. She should be at Smash now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I had this mad crazy idea. I was like, what if I mixed Genshin with Sailor Moon?
Oh.
And so that's the current project sitting on the floor out in my lounge room.
That sounds really
is
fun.
A Sailor Moon outfit, but in the color scheme of Tartaglia.
Oh, like a child
Yeah,
moon.
so child. So I was like, yes, this is the rabbit hole I went down for the last 6 months.
Oh, child. Things are gonna get easier. Dude, I knew he was sus the first time I saw him. Like, I'm not trusting that guy.
No, it was
so useful.
He's
like
he's
all the
child.
girls in my chat, no, Rocky, he's nice. No, that guy's sus. Look at him. He's the bootleg Persona 5 man. Child. And he turned out evil. He turned out evil, like I said. Can't fool me.
He's just complex, you know. Looking after his
Just
little brother.
misunderstood.
He's just misunderstood. He's waiting for that special someone to unlock his potential.
At least he paid for the incense, unlike some people. Freaking asbestos wine man. Asbestos wine.
He's also complex. What? But yeah, you're right.
He's complex and broke.
I don't get why he's so broke. He's been alive for so long. He had plenty of chances to make money. This guy.
Dude, that guy. When I first saw Zhongli, I thought, oh god, that guy's so cool. And then you go through his story, and like his reason for like effing the whole like Liyue was like, oh, one day I went to the market and I saw like a merchant, and he was closing, and I thought, that looks good. So like I sold over my country to the what's it called? To the
That is a terrible summary. Oh my god.
But it is that's what happened, right? Am I crazy?
I'm not gonna deny no.
I saw a merchant and he was closing his store, and I was like, that looks really fun. I could use a vacation, so I sold over my country to for Dewey. Like Zhongli, man, what the heck? And then Child's looking at me. He's like, oh, I didn't know either. Like, oh, I'm with you, Child. Child was also clueless.
So there seems to be a running theme. It's not just Zhongli.
It's not just Zhongli.
All of like the gods of Genshin, none of them have money.
Wait, true.
Look at the Bard of Mondstadt.
Yeah, the Bard guy is also a hobo.
Begs for wine.
Yeah, I only started playing, guys. So I only stopped at the end of Liyue. I'm still at Izanuma Numa, or whatever that place is. Yeah. Izanuma. I hate how in Genshin, guys. I don't know if this. I guess this doesn't bother you because you guys are like old Genshin players. Like you have most of the stuff already. But I feel like the game's kind of really bad for new players. Like imagine you go through a banner and then you pull the character from the banner. Like in this case, I pulled Yoimiya. And then I'm a new player, and I'm like, where am I gonna get the upgrade materials? What the heck? There's no Izanuma on the map. Like, so you have to go through the whole story just to get the upgrades for a character that I pulled. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I think I started playing when they introduced Inazumiya.
Yeah.
But also,
Easy
my
no.
gacha luck is absolute trash.
Oh yeah.
So,
Mine is good off stream, but terrible on stream. I don't know how that
Same. Yeah.
works.
That's like, if people keep telling me, "Oh my god, you have all the luck, Rocky. You have all the luck." Like,
no, my gacha luck is absolute garbage.
yeah.
I have a C6 Ningguang, a C6
Ningguang.
Noel.
What's a Ningguang?
Oh, nice.
Who's the Ningguang again?
They
She's the fancy lady of Liwe.
Oh, it's fancy lady. Oh, it's the yellow lady with the white hair and the thing on her forehead. Yeah, I remember her. She destroyed the snake thing with her mansion. She's like, oh, I'm gonna use my house and I'm gonna slam it into the water snake thing.
Yeah. It was like, you know what? It's okay because we could build another one.
You can build another one.
Just build another one.
Yeah, I can
rich.
afford it. Shh.
Oh no, my mansion.
Floating mansion. I'm pretty sure it could.
Was she a 5-star? Is she a 5-star?
Nah, she's a
She's 4-star. Yeah, okay.
But I then proceeded to pull a Chi-Chi, who's the
Chi-Chi.
tiny little zombie
Oh,
girl,
the zombie. I like Chi-Chi, the Coco goat.
and then straight after pull Tartaglia.
Chi-Chi's so
Ooh.
cute. Tartaglia.
Tartaglia's child's actual
Child.
official name
Yeah.
title, which I thought was
I
weird.
think Child is a better name.
Yeah, Tartaglia is a bit of a mouthful.
Tartaglia.
But I think in my next 10 pulls straight after that, I got Hu Tao.
Ooh, she's good, I heard.
Whoa. 10 pull? Damn.
Oh,
That's
nice.
streamer
Yeah.
luck. Streamer luck.
That
confirmed.
was.
I got Yoimiya and her weapon. And the samurai guy with the leaf. Beans?
Beans?
Okay. Oh, someone redeemed an SFX and it says beans.
Oh, thoughts on beans for breakfast.
Thoughts for beans for breakfast?
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Yeah,
I think it's.
Because
more of a
I don't mind
lunch
it.
or a dinner food for me.
I heard people up in the UK
What kind of
rave
beans?
over beans for breakfast.
In Japan, they have this thing called natto. I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
Yeah, the
It's-
fermented
I know of not.
one.
Yeah. It's really stringy and it's really sticky, and then they like to eat it for breakfast.
Your thoughts on it?
I like it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's really good with rice, and you put like raw egg on top, and you just mix it all up. It's really tasty. You don't like it?
Yeah, I haven't tried it.
Oh yeah.
I saw my friends try it. I was too chicken at that time.
It doesn't taste like anything. It just tastes
I took a
like.
whiff of it and I didn't like the smell, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, the smell's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But you just put like the sauce on it with like the little bit of wasabi, like the not wasabi, like the little mustard thing that comes with it. Tastes
Yeah,
really
and you
good.
mix it like vigorously.
Yeah. You eaten that natto, Nyan?
Can't say I have. But it sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's fermented soybeans. It's really stringy. Yeah. It's pretty good.
Unlike soy milk, they can't be too turned away by what is essentially soybeans.
Yeah. But
it's like fermented.
yeah, it tastes nothing like soybeans. I think it changed into a different product. It's gone bad basically.
Alcoholic beans?
What'd you guys say?
That would be alcoholic beans?
Alcoholic
Oh,
beans?
Oh yeah, can you get drunk of natto?
Can you get drunk from? Is it? I think there's some sake made out of soybeans. I think maybe. Yeah. You guys like to drink?
I feel like I'm very picky with my drinks. I'm like, because I know people drink to get hammered.
Yeah.
But I'm the type to like opt for a really nice cocktail.
Yeah.
Or mocktail.
I don't drink to get hammered. I feel like I just usually drink for like socially. and
Mhm.
and also for taste. Like I tend to avoid like alcohol that doesn't taste good and just
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been liking this recently. It's called Santori. I don't know if you guys have
Santori?
that.
I think I
Yeah.
heard of that. Santori.
So they've got this flavor. It's mango and peach Santori,
Ooh.
and it's the best thing ever. It's so
Santori.
dangerous because it tastes like regular soda,
Uh-huh.
but
But
like
it's like 9%
mango
alcohol, right?
and peach. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you could drink so much of it,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
I know
time
that.
passes and you're screwed.
Santori, like
Sounds
those
so
things,
good.
those kinds of drinks, the shochu with like the flavor in it with the fruit, they
Yeah,
call them
yeah.
they call them gaijin killers here, because
What's
like
that?
so in Japan, we usually people call foreigners like gaijin, like it just means outside person, gaijin. And
Yeah.
they're called gaijin killers because like people here come to Japan like from abroad and they see like these fruity looking drinks like, oh, it got lemon in it, and then they drink it. Oh, it's nice, and then they drink more and more and they realize like, oh dang, this is 9% alcohol. And like
Yeah, I cannot
It's so-
recommend that enough.
Yeah.
If you come across it, get your hands on it. It's nice.
it's very good, but it hits really hard. Yeah, and I
You don't
know.
notice it until before
Yeah.
it's too late.
Yeah, they call them gaijin killers for a reason.
Make sure you eat lots of greasy food, and
Yeah.
hopefully you might survive.
Yup.
It's
And it
hard.
doesn't help that the packaging is so pretty as well.
Yeah, it's got like the
I'm a-
fruits and stuff in it.
Yeah, I'm like, as bad as it sounds, I'm a judge by a book by cover kind of person.
Hmm.
So I see something pretty, I see a packaging, and I'm like, ooh, pink, sunset colors, wow, sakura flowers, yes.
Oh wait, no,
we'll try.
no, Santori isn't the gaijin killer. I just looked it up. This is the peach one with like the pink one and the peach, the momo. It's only actually just 3% alcohol. It's not the ones I was talking about.
Which ones were you talking about?
The ones I was
Strong
talking about,
zero?
yeah, the ones with the strong in it, with like the
Yeah.
fruit,
Those
the
are
lemon.
good too. The lemon ones are nice.
Those are like 9% alcohol though.
Yeah, it's very dangerous.
Yeah, 9% alcohol. So, yeah, it's crazy. The strong zero. You guys seen the strong zeros? You sell them at the
No.
convenience stores here in Japan. They
They
got
only
like,
have lemon ones here.
oh
They sell
yeah,
it at the bottler shops
yeah.
in Australia.
I heard like there's a really big drinking culture in Australia, and like
Really?
Yeah.
that's what I heard. Like everyone in Australia like go to like pubs or something that they call pubs.
I guess it just depends on what group you're in. There
Mhm.
are people that like, do you want to go out? And then they're like, yeah, let's go out to the pub. Yeah. But then like the groups I hang out with, we're more like, if we do socially drink, it's inside the house, so that nothing dangerous happens. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And if it's like, do you guys want to go out? It's usually for like dinner or like dessert. Yeah.
Yeah, even my friend group's pretty much the same. If we are to drink, it'll be back at the house playing
Mhm.
D&D.
Ooh, D&D.
and getting destroyed in the process.
Man,
And the like.
I got tasked to be a DM for the first time, and I find that it's really hard to plan things out. Like I'm trying to make a map right now, but I think I just shot myself in the foot because my story was like kind of ambitious and complicated, and like there's like a whole lore to it. Yeah, so I kind of like I feel like I ate more than I could. I bit off more than I could chew. It feels like. Yeah, I should have probably just started with one of those books or something, like the pre-made ones.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend the books, or go through like a simple playthrough first
Yeah,
before deciding to custom your own game.
yeah. I started off like running, the road running, but hopefully it's okay.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Make sure you have enough die.
Yeah, we're gonna do it all online. It's gonna just be my like online VTuber friends, and I think we might stream it. Yeah. It's like set in like this fantasy like Japan inspired place, and there's like yokai and stuff, and I think it might be fun.
But pretty dice.
Pretty dice. They
Oh,
won't
I'm
see
an
it.
absolute dice goblin.
Oh yeah.
Not even kidding. I've got like
I've seen some
least
pretty
10
ones.
sets of dice.
Oh,
Wow.
the resin
Sitting
ones.
somewhere in my house.
Like handcrafted resin ones is so pretty.
Do you DM?
I don't,
Hmm.
but my partner does.
Oh. Would you ever like stream like a session, like in like what's it called, Critical Role, or something?
I would love to do that one day.
Sounds fun.
As long as the rest of the party kind of agreed, and
Yeah, we
we
should
had like
do
a
that.
set time, we were able to do it.
Yeah.
We-
I'm down if you do it.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to DM.
Mm. So, let me ask another question, guys. What are some like stereotypes about like Australia or New Zealand that you hear often, but you feel like is like not true at all, or like that people often say, you know, or like
Alright,
some
people
misconceptions?
People need to stop saying shrimp on the Barbie. Because we don't call them shrimp, we call them prawns.
Prawns.
And nobody put prawns on the Barbie. Like, we put like sausages, yes, we have sausage sizzles. And I do admit we do a lot of barbecues in summer. But damn, the shrimp.
There's you can't put shrimp on the Barbie. Do you even call the barbecue thing Barbie?
Not
It's a
really.
Barbie.
It's very rare. Probably like the old school Australian generation that do still call it a Barbie.
A
but
Barbie? It's
Just
so
do-
funny.
barbecue, like
Shrimp
come on
on the
now.
Barbie. It's shorter and more efficient. The Barbie.
So,
So, with the
Mhm.
shrimp on the Barbie, the Kiwi New Zealand equivalent would be fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
the fish,
It's
the
fish and chips, not fish and chips.
fish
Fish?
and chips.
Fish and chops.
Fish and chips.
I
Wait.
did hear a lot of people say that fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
And it's
I've
like,
never. This is the first time I'm hearing
What
this.
are you?
Really, it's the first time.
This is
you've
the
heard
first
it?
time I heard fish and chops. What is that?
Like you say it like with a with a sound.
Fish.
With a U sound. So it's
Fish and
fish
chops.
chop.
Fish and
Fish
chops.
and chips.
Fish and
I'm gonna
chops.
go get some fish and chops.
Fish and chops.
It bothers me so much that people do it, and I'm just like, no, it's still just fish and chips. It's an I, not a U, and it drives me insane.
Fish and chops.
Fish and chips.
So, have you seen like those Australian animals in real life, like koalas and kangaroos and stuff? Have you seen like
Yes.
just out in the wild?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Nearly ran over a kangaroo once.
Oh really? Wow. Dude, I've seen
yeah.
like pictures of kangaroos and they look really buff. Like they got like the
They're
strong arms.
massive.
Yeah, they're ripped.
They're kind of scary. Like I've seen this kangaroo grab a guy in the neck, and he was like,
Oh,
this guy trying
damn.
to-
What videos have you been watching that's in your recommended?
I was doing some research on Australia because of my Australian guests. And just kangaroo videos of guys fighting kangaroos.
Alright,
crazy.
okay. Well, I'm just glad at least you don't ask if I ride my kangaroo to school.
Wait,
Like,
you guys
wow.
do that? What the heck? Really? No?
Yeah, and I have a pet snake at home. Yeah, and I love tarantulas and redback spiders.
Are there tarantulas in Australia?
I don't know actually.
I thought they were like in South
Sure.
America. Oh, okay. They were like a Brazil, like South America kind of animal.
I'm googling it. I'm a curiosity cannot.
Ah, okay.
There are
Yeah.
7 species of Australian tarantula.
Oh,
there
okay.
you go.
There you go. They're in Australia.
Yeah.
They have every crazy critter in Australia, man. They
Yeah,
got
we're
like
just
four
based-
venomous snakes or something.
Yeah,
You got the
yeah.
box jelly, great white sharks. How do you survive?
We also have tiger sharks, but yeah.
Live far away from the ocean.
And then if you're in the mainland, hope for the best.
Yeah, I was walking home one day. I look up and there's a kangaroo just bouncing along on the sidewalk.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
I
heard they kick really hard, I heard.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, like, we have a lot of like rural roads, and sometimes they do hop in a bit too close. So you have like these kangaroo whistle thingies that you attach to the mirrors on your car. I don't know if you do that, Nyan. But like it goes shoo, and then it's like it like tells the kangaroos to like leave, like because they hate that sound. Yeah.
So,
Huh.
have you seen a
don't.
kiwi? A
No,
kiwi?
they are an endangered species.
Oh,
Oh,
They're so
not in the
cute.
wild. I've seen one in a zoo.
they got whiskers and
there's an-
stuff? Is that true?
No, they've just got long beaks.
Oh,
They're just a small little flightless bird.
I thought
but they
in the
are
pictures they have
endangered.
like whiskers.
I think that's just their fur.
Ah, wait, they have fur?
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
fluffy.
Ah,
They're fluffy.
So
They're very small.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's cool. Like being around all that wildlife. Yeah, I don't see too much wildlife. Well, oh no, I'm lying. I see like storks. Not storks, cranes. Like out in the rice
Oh.
paddies. They're like really graceful, and people just like walk by them like, oh, they're there. But as a foreigner, I see them like, oh my god, they're so majestic. They got like the long necks, and they got like the beaks, and they got like the, what's it called, the red thing on their heads, you know, and they just like, oh, that's a normal thing here in Japan. Also,
You
like
see, the first thing that's currently coming to mind for me are bin chickens.
chickens.
Oh, yeah, we have bin chickens.
What's a bin chicken?
Bin chickens.
Bin
Bin
chickens.
Yeah,
Tell
they're
me
like
about
a
this
species of bird.
legendary Pokemon, bin chicken.
They're these birds that are like white, feathers, and then at the tips of their wings they're black, and then their head is black, and their feetsies are black as well.
Oh,
But basically they lurk around the city area or like suburban areas, and they attack your bins. So we call them bin chickens.
oh, they're like pigeons.
No, they're bigger.
Ah,
They're like the size of
seagulls?
a mid-sized duck.
oh,
Like they're quite big, aren't they?
bin chickens.
They are quite big, but
They're not
They have
pigeons.
really long beaks.
They're not seagulls.
No, they're not. They're not.
Wow, bin chickens.
I don't know what they're actually called, but people call them bin chickens. And that's,
That's so
what I've known them
crazy,
for.
bin chickens.
yeah, because they
they
attack
are
your
an
bins.
Australian white ibis. Is there?
Oh, Australian
Oh, there
white
you go.
ibis. Hey, Caper
They've
Paper,
got
how
like
you
a
doing?
really long beak.
Bin
They're like
chicken.
massive, and you'll find
I'm
them
looking them up
all
now.
around rubbish bins.
Holy
Yep.
heck, they're huge! Oh, what the heck
Yeah.
is this? They look like vultures.
They eat your bin duffs.
They just go around eating the These are your pigeons?
I mean,
Oh no,
we also
have
have
pigeons
pigeons,
too.
Oh, okay.
but these
Dang,
are
what the heck?
they're pretty much everywhere. If you go into like the city main
Bin chicken.
city area, because that's
Oh.
where the bins be lurking.
They look scary. They look like freaking scythes with wings.
Mm.
they,
Yeah,
look
their
like,
beaks are quite long.
they look like death scythes with like white wings. Yeah. Bin chickens. I learned something new today. I learned about fish and chops and bin chickens.
Well, you've been enlightened.
Yes, I learned a lot about Australian and New Zealand culture tonight. Yeah. Oh.
You good?
Yeah, I'm thinking of questions. like I've seen sometimes like I go like biking in the mountains and I see like this like a dead creature on the road, and then I look closer and like, oh dang, that's a tanuki. Like the first time I've seen a tanuki, like when I first came to Japan, I always thought like tanuki were like just raccoons. They're not raccoons. They're actual like they're like foxes. They're more closely related to dogs, and they're massive. They look like Wolverines kind of. Yeah, it's crazy.
Are they chubby?
Yeah, they're chubby.
Do they do flips like the ones in Genshin do?
Tanuki? Probably. I don't know.
Do they do backflips? That'd be pretty sick.
And they got tanukis in Genshin, huh? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And they turn into like objects, like tables and stones and whatnot.
Yeah. I used to diss Genshin, but now I'm a Genshin believer. Are they edible? Question. Do they taste good? Are they edible? What do you mean, the bin chickens?
I mean, kangaroos taste okay, I guess.
Kangaroos? What do you mean, Z? What are you asking? You mean the bin chickens or the tanuki? I don't think you could eat tanuki. You can eat anything if you put enough salt.
They could just be asking about roadkill in general.
Oh, yeah?
Which it wouldn't be the first time my grandmother's driven past, be like, oh, look, it's dinner.
Oh, yeah, I heard of this store in Australia where they sell like roadkill and they deep fry it.
Huh?
Yeah, I heard
Really?
from like I there's this show in America called Bizarre Foods, and then one time they went to like Australia or something and they said, oh, this is all roadkill, and they showed like this particular like food stall, they like deep fried like the roadkill, and and they put like a stamp on it to look like their tires. Like they got run over by tires. They put like a little black stamp on the deep fried like batter. So it looks like
fake roadkill. God, if they actually took
no, I think maybe it is roadkill.
Roadkill, I'd be mildly concerned for the health and safety regulations.
No, okay. So it's not. I guess it's not real roadkill, but they have like different sorts of animals in there. Like they got crocodiles and crocodile meat.
Yeah, it'd be hard to run over a crocodile, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very spiky speed bump.
Yeah. Pop your tires. Oh yeah, Zed's asking if you could eat the bin chicken.
Oh, because they eat your food scraps, so you're gonna eat them back before they eat your stuff? Oh, I see. I see the strategy here.
It's
I don't know.
Dude, it's
bin chickens illegal in Australia.
Bin chickens. They look really scary.
An endangered species. Sorry.
It is allowed under limited conditions. Those who use or consume the meat do as at their own risk.
Yeah, it looks pretty dirty. I wouldn't eat it. It's like eating a rat.
Not
maybe.
I would eat.
They eat trash, so like you are what you eat. So technically, the bin chicken is trash, and then you're eating the bin chicken who eats the trash. So you're
I'm already that, so I guess I could eat it.
No, eat a bin chicken to be trash.
Yeah.
No.
That's me.
I'm surrounded by trash.
Trash.
This is literally the Honkai Star Rail MC's wildest dreams right now.
Yeah. Yeah, like bin chicken.
That's all you're gonna think of all night.
Yeah, think about bin chicken. I had a question in my mind, but then I thought of bin chickens and I lost the question. Zed said that's edible, just deep fry it. Of course, just cover everything in batter and deep fry it. It'll taste good.
I feel like, anything deep fried is bound to taste good. It's hard to mess that up.
Okay, here's the question. What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten, guys? Weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Oh.
Is chicken heart weird?
No.
Okay, alright.
It's pretty weird. Then. It's pretty weird, actually.
I got shut down, or alright.
Chicken heart is pretty weird. I've had it before. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I like it.
So, I used to make myself little roll sandwiches when I was in high school. And most of the time, my sandwiches were pretty normal. You'd have your mayo, your butter, lettuce, tomato, bit of cheese, a double front, like a egg fried on both sides. And then there's the Vegemite.
Oh gosh, I heard of that.
Just
Vegemite.
chucked into this normal sounding sandwich, and I ate it, and it tasted fine. But then you also add in the Nutella.
Oh my god.
Wait,
So
together?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wait,
What
wait,
the
wait,
heck
wait,
is
wait, wait.
Vegemite,
Hold on,
guys?
hold
Can
on.
you explain to the
I-
viewers
I'm
what the heck is
confused.
Vegemite?
Did you put Nutella in a salty sandwich? Huh?
Yes,
Sweet and salty.
but also
Uh,
they came out with a very limited edition Vegemite Cadbury chocolate. I ate the entire bar.
Oh, you like Vegemite, don't you?
I gave
Oh,
a single
yeah.
piece to my mother. I was like, "Yeah, try this," because she loves cheesy
Dude,
Vegemite.
Vegemite's so weird. But the audience probably don't know what Vegemite is. Can you guys give like a brief explanation to what Vegemite is? For the people in the chat.
Australians' greatest nightmare.
I think it's like a spreadable soy sauce.
Oh
Would be
really?
the best equivalent.
Is it really soy
Very
sauce?
salty.
Oh.
It's very salty.
Mhm.
And its coloring is black. So
Yep.
I would say it's just a spreadable soy sauce.
Spreadable
Yep.
soy sauce. Akari says it's like Nutella, but a very different. I don't think it's Nutella.
Like Nutella, but definitely not like Nutella.
I don't think it's like Nutella, Akari.
I tried. I had it recently. I am not a believer of Vegemite. I had it
I love
recently.
Vegemite.
I had it recently for a stream for charity, and one of the goals was for me to eat a spoonful of Vegemite. And good lord,
God,
it
oh,
wasn't
no.
salty. Oh my
Oh,
god!
I had
needed
it
to, like,
too. Oh.
Yeah, I had like milk and soda
Uh-huh.
next to me, and I had to use that as a chaser. It was not pleasant.
It is an acquired taste.
Mhm,
It does
mhm.
taste better when you put it on toast with cheese.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, I've
The
said
cheese
that.
kind
Yeah.
of dulls down the saltiness.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, I ate
Do you
that
want it-
entire bar of
Mhm.
Vegemite chocolate, and my mother took one piece and was like, "No, this is disgusting."
Oh, that does sound disgusting.
I thought it was pretty tasty. Luckily, it was
Ah.
only a limited edition run, so they don't make it anymore.
I've only had Vegemite once, and I'll never have it. It tastes. From what I heard, Vegemite is actually like a byproduct for beer, like beer manufacturing, and they would make beer, and like Vegemite is like this thing that rises up on top at the bins or something.
Yeah.
They
The
bottle that
stuff
up.
they don't want in the beer.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, here, Australians eat it.
Here we go. The Wikipedia page for Vegemite.
Let's go.
I believe it is spread made from the leftovers of brewer's yeast extract
Oh my god.
with various vegetable and spice additives. It was developed by someone in Melbourne, Victoria in 1922.
Oh.
You lost me at leftovers.
Brewing byproducts.
I
Yeah,
mean,
so-
yeah, I feel like it's a very acquired taste. So if you grew up with it, then like I feel
Yeah.
like you come to like it. But if you're like suddenly coming in, it's like quite rare that you'd be like, oh yeah, Vegemite's amazing. I'm gonna put it in everything.
I should do a reaction stream while I eat Vegemite.
Well,
Oh yes.
I grew up with New Zealand Marmite, which is
Marmite.
how I'm able to eat Vegemite.
What's the difference
Zealand
between
equivalent.
Marmite and Vegemite? I heard of Marmite too. I saw this
Um,
video of abroad in Japan. Like he brings this bottle of Marmite and he asks his Japanese friends to try it, and the Japanese friends is like, "Oh, what is this?" Marmite.
So Marmite's just another variation of Vegemite.
And it's probably like the same thing.
It is also a yeast byproduct.
Mm.
Yeah.
I've been trying this health food thing. It's called what's it called? Edible yeast. Yeah, it's like this powder thing that you put on like your popcorn. It tastes like cheese, but it's not cheese. It's called edible yeast.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait. What? Huh? Wait. Why? What do they do with in terms of your diet?
No, it's not edible. It's called nutritional yeast, and it's basically like yeast that's already dead. And you could put it on your popcorn and it'll taste cheesy, but it's not cheese. So it's I'm not lactose intolerant, but like I guess people who are lactose intolerant could eat it. It tastes pretty good. It's like salty, very cheesy taste. It's vegan too. There's some reason. It's like it's a lot of health food people are like championing this. Oh my gosh, my face is stuck. My VTuber face is stuck. Shut them
Oh,
up.
it's good. Wow, people are championing this. My face is stuck. I was very confused.
Yeah, like the nutritional folk people. They say that there's the new super health food or something, lots of nutrients and stuff like that. Yeah, nutritional yeast. I bet. Now that I think of it, maybe Vegemite tastes kind of like nutritional yeast.
I mean, you're welcome to do a review on it.
Yeah,
I should do a taste test.
Do a taste test. Yeah.
Do a Vegemite, Marmite, old toast spreadables tier list.
I was kind of inspired by your Lego stream, Nochu, like with the hand thing.
Oh, the top-down view.
Yeah. I was thinking of kind of doing like something similar, but like I'll buy a whole bunch of like Japanese snacks from like the store and stuff, and like I get to try each.
Make it yourself, Japanese snack.
Oh yeah, the poppin' cooking. Yeah, the powder turns into sushi.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing that, but
That sounds so fun.
yeah. But then I have to set up my camera in a way that you could still like my webcam will still like track my face for the VTuber, and take pictures of my like video of my hands as well while I do it.
Yeah, that's where you kind of need 2 to 3 cameras.
Yeah, so maybe like turn my phone into a camera temporarily or something.
Yeah, I could totally do that.
Yeah,
That's what I did. So I used my phone.
Did you
as a
just like
camera.
tape the camera to your face, or what did you do?
So usually what I do is I use the Live 2D,
Mhm.
the VTube Studio app on my phone,
Mhm.
and that's how I do the moving model thingy.
Okay.
But then when I'm doing like a top-down stream camera, I use my phone as like
The
on a
webcam.
camera, and then I just screen share onto my stream. As fucked as that sounds, that's how I be doing it.
Okay. You screenshot. Okay.
What?
Yeah. So you screen share your phone being used as a camera.
Mm.
Yeah. There's probably a better way, but yeah, that's what I found to work.
Yeah. If you guys haven't seen like Nochu's like Lego streams, I find them like oddly relaxing. Like watching her like put this thing together, like this Lego thing. It's very relaxing to watch. It's very chill. You guys should check it out. Yeah.
I'm still continuing on that bonsai sakura build. I've not finished it yet.
Yeah. Man, I used to have a lot of Legos when I was a kid, but I don't have many Legos anymore.
I feel like I'm overcompensating for my lack of Legos in my childhood. So I'm like really into it now.
Yeah. It looks fun. Are you into Legos, Nyans?
It wasn't Legos with me.
Mm-hmm.
My childhood was Barbies.
Oh, Barbies.
But I used to have, going way back,
Like
there
Shrimp
used to
on the
be
Barbie?
this cute little game that you could get where you could design Barbie's clothes, print them out onto a specific type of paper, and make the clothes for Barbie.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
cool, actually.
Which was really neat.
It's very creative.
That's how you started cosplaying.
It is the very unintentional start of my cosplaying career that
Wow.
I picked up like
That's nice.
I see the
15 years
character
down the
development.
line.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, my uncle was the one that did Legos. He did the Connect ones with like
Mhm.
the massive Ferris wheels and
Mhm.
roller coasters.
Nice.
But no, it was always Barbies and like Beyblades and stuff with me.
Oh,
Beyblades, I remember that.
Beyblades. I love Beyblades.
Yeah, when I was a kid,
I
like,
love Beyblades.
oh my god. When I was a kid, I begged my mom for Beyblades. I was such a brat. Like, wow, I was like throwing a tantrum at the store for a freaking Beyblade.
Yeah, just go to the Sunday markets and get one.
Dude, and when
Or
I
maybe
finally
knockoff.
got it,
They still work.
after all my crying, and when my mom finally gave me the Beyblade, I was so disappointed. Like, it didn't summon dragons when you spin it. It's just a sticker.
Yeah.
And like you
There's
told
a
it to
little bit
go
of a
right, it
disappointment.
wouldn't go right.
Yeah,
It just
yeah,
wouldn't.
yeah. I was so disappointed. The cartoons.
Attack!
It's just the top. It's just the top. No, the deal was like I could get a Beyblade, but yeah, nothing else for the rest of the month because we're tight on the budget. They're like, oh, I got a Beyblade instead of like a game. Yeah,
Yeah.
Beyblade.
Those were the rough times of the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Were you guys? I was into like aside from Beyblades and Lego, but I'm not. I wasn't really into. Back in my childhood, I really liked Tamagotchis.
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 Yeah.
I was obsessed with them. Just like itty bitty tiny
Yeah.
screen with 3 buttons.
I
Oh, so much
remember
joy.
that. They're so needy
never
too. You gotta
owned
feed
one.
them.
Mm.
I never owned a Tamagotchi, but there was a Pokemon variant that was yellow and had a Pikachu inside.
Oh.
Also doubled as a pedometer.
Oh,
used to have one of
Nice. That's cool.
The thing that counts stats.
I
And
remember that
I
actually. I think I remember that toy.
everywhere.
Dude, do you guys remember like the old Pokedexes? Like the actual like you get a Pokedex and you flip them open and they have all the Pokemon inside but like as pixels? You guys remember that?
I think I do. I never owned one, but I had a friend
Yeah.
who did.
Those
I
were
think-
cool.
Was it the red and then
Yeah,
it
yeah.
had like circle things sticking out of it?
Purple things?
No, the circle.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
circle
yeah.
thing, and it flips open
I-
like a book, kind of ish.
Yeah, I think that was one of the
Yeah.
newer ones. Yeah. But they were like the older
That
ones, the
was-
OG ones, where they have like bits, like black and white pixels of like Pokemon in it, and then you could, and it speaks like Bulbasaur, the Pokemon or something. You know?
So cute.
The OG Pokedex from like Generation 1.
Yeah,
I definitely remember it.
yeah. That was my childhood. Like my friends had it, but I never owned one. It's not really my childhood, I guess.
I think I saw it floating around
Yeah.
within my friend group, but yeah, I didn't own one.
You guys remember the dual disc?
Dual
They
disc.
recently
From Yu-Gi-Oh?
released new, like an updated version of one.
A dual
I remember
discs?
seeing EB Games selling them.
The arm. The let's do.
I
The
would
thing
come
with
home.
5 card slots. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. Those are so cool. You could use them as a weapon. You could just like run people with the edge of it. Josh said Rocky became the living Pokedex. I remember kids carrying calculators all the time to track Yu-Gi-Oh points. That's what Josh
Oh my
said.
god.
Dude, Yu-Gi-Oh was so big back then. Holy heck.
Oh, it was massive. I used to come home
Mhm.
and watch it after school,
Yeah.
just on normal TV, like all the time. I
Yeah.
am a little disappointed they never dubbed the first season of the technically season 0.
Oh yeah, yeah. Back when it
they
was like like a horror like game thing, like just about like yeah. Yeah, that was
I'm very
interesting.
upset they didn't dub that because that would have been amazing.
Yeah, yeah, that's an interesting part of like the Yu-Gi-Oh history. You know, season 0. Like, if you didn't know,
they
like
changed the coloring of everyone.
like Kaiba with green
was
hair.
meant to have green hair.
Green hair. Screw the rules. I got green hair.
You know who's MC just by the hair color.
Oh yeah. Well, like half the characters had weird hair colors.
The art of Yu-Gi-Oh, like in general, is just really freaky if you think about it. Everyone's like really pointy. The hair don't make sense. The clothes don't make sense. It's like they're AI generated clothes. Yeah. They're very skinny. Like the characters are like basically stick figures. It's crazy. But they was so cool. They're so spiky and edgy. As a kid, you watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, oh yes, this is like Pokemon, but like 10 times edgier. You get sent to the Shadow Realm in this show. Yeah.
I'm curious.
What you curious about?
So I know Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon came out
Around the same time.
similar generations. 1996 was Pokemon. Yu-Gi-Oh! Its earliest date was 1999. Pokemon did come first. But then there's the Dark Horse.
Oh.
Digimon.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna get it.
Digimon.
Which, by the way, was 1997.
Oh.
Hot take. Digimon is better than Pokemon, story-wise. Like, they actually have a plot.
I did love Digimon. Yeah.
It's better than Pokemon's plot, which is basically just traveling around avoiding Team Rocket. It's like every episode.
That's true.
It feels like it's like one of the first isekais too, right? Very first isekai animes where kids are transported to another world. That kind of trope. Yeah.
You're not wrong. It is technically an isekai by definition. Would time travel count as an isekai?
Yeah,
I would say
time travel.
Yeah, Inuyasha counts as an isekai, right? And it's just like they're going back to the past.
I feel like it's as soon as you're displaced, it's an isekai.
Yeah. Yeah.
Inuyasha was 1996.
Oh really? Is it 96?
Manga run was, yeah.
That makes me feel
That's
old.
crazy.
Oh no.
I've always watched it in Adult Swim, but I guess it's just later reruns at that point, right? Like I didn't watch it when it was like airing live. Yeah.
The anime series was from 2000, but if you're going by manga, which is when it would have been first created, was 1997.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Dude, Inuyasha is such a vibe. I would imagine like doing my homework like with a TV on, and then like I'd fall asleep doing homework, and then I wake up and you're ding 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 ding, and then you see the red flowers, ding, 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 ding. And then you see the Ferris wheel, and like it's such a vibe like of that time. I don't know if you guys had like the same kind of.
Going back to simpler times.
Yeah.
Well, trying to remember the name of. There's a name of an anime.
Zed said me doing homework while Code Geass was playing.
Nah, this was an old anime that only got released in like 6 countries. With Japan being one of them, but Australia not being one of them.
Oh.
And it was magical girl anime by technicalities.
Is it Pretty Cure?
No, with a magical compact that would turn her into a pig.
What? Peppa Pig. It's Peppa
No,
Pig.
the show was actually called Super Pig.
Super Pig. It's the first time I've heard of this
Super
one.
Pig.
I googled super pig and it's literally just
Super
big
Pig.
pigs.
I mean,
You'll
no one
have to add
Google
more
Super
anime,
Pig.
Oh right.
anime to the end of
Ah.
that to
Super
actually
Pig
get
anime.
the thing.
That makes
Oh dang. This is the first time I've seen this. Super
too.
Pig. She looks really kawaii though as a Super Pig.
the eyes
Yeah.
give the I am main character vibes.
She's mega sugoi kawaii desuyo.
It's very early to mid 90s in the art
Yeah.
style. But the English language version of the show was dubbed and aired in New Zealand, the Netherlands, with
Yeah.
Dutch, and in the Philippines,
Oh,
along with Japan. That's it.
Ooh.
yeah.
And I remember watching this show because I remember the girl turning into a pig.
Kawaii
That's pretty
desu ne.
memorable. Yeah. If I saw that when I was a kid, like, oh yes, I vividly remember the show where this kid turns into a pig.
Yep, I feel like that would become a core memory at that point.
Yeah.
I was very surprised to know that Australia never got it.
Oh.
It was something that New Zealand got instead.
One of the audience said, "Does anyone know Cyborg Kuro-chan?" Cyborg Kuro-chan?
Is that the black cat that's like kind of a maniac?
Is it? It's the first time I've heard of this.
The one with the black eye who has a freaking machine gun for a hand.
Oh, Zaid said yes. The black cat.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you know that one.
Yes.
I don't know it, but I've literally just googled it, so that is the one with.
Cyborg
I
Kuro-chan.
vaguely remember it,
Dude,
and they
and-
were like, there's like a squad of cats, and they were, yeah, they were unhinged.
Oh dang! It's the first time I've seen this.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Is this
Zaid
like a
Zaid said that's the
cat
oldest
version of
anime I know.
Sonic?
I guess it kind of gives you Sonic vibes, but it
Yeah,
was
looks like
literally, it was literally the main character was a cat that had like either a friggin' flamethrower or like a machine gun in his hand.
It
Dude,
was a machine gun.
my,
It just
my- dude, my audience like makes me wonder sometimes. Like, one time I was drawing for a drawing stream and I was just talking. Like, I remember this anime where it's like, where there's like a vampire guy and there's like a red-haired girl and they would like run around and the opening scene had like a checkerboard pattern. Like I thought it was like lost media. Like I thought no one would get it, and like after a while, like people were almost giving up. And this one guy said, "Oh, that's Master of Musketon." It's like what? And then I looked it up. It's like, oh my god, this opening sequence is the one I saw from my childhood, and there's a checkerboard pattern on it, and it's crazy. Like being reunited to something like you thought might. Like it got to the point where I thought, am I crazy? Did I just imagine all that? And when you see the opening sequence, you're like, what? How did you get that? Yeah.
I've been trying to go back to like older animes that I've watched just for like the nostalgia rush,
Oh yeah.
and I've rediscovered my love of Fruits Basket.
Oh.
Yeah.
And,
Who's your favorite?
Yeah, that anime will have a special place in my heart. And they did like a remake of it, and then they extended it, so they've got like more episodes and more seasons of it, and they've made like an after story for like her mom as well. So I'm like, I'm reliving my childhood. I'm in love.
I've never
I
watched.
have been meaning to rewatch the new release, but I remember watching the OG Fruits
Yeah.
Basket.
Sell
and
me on Fruits Basket. What is
Fine.
Fruits Basket? Try to pitch it to me.
Basically, sad, unfortunate girl gets left alone. She starts camping out and meets a bunch of people who turn into animals if they're hugged or touched hands or
It's like Ranma one
anything,
half.
by the opposite gender.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is
that's
pretty
what
It
they're
interesting.
doesn't apply if they're family members. Like if
Ah.
it's another
Oh.
Zodiac hugging another Zodiac.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The animals that they turn into are one of the 12 zodiac animals, so they're assigned to an animal.
That is pretty interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like a
13,
romantic
yeah.
comedy.
Oh, yeah, 13. My bad. I'm so to Q.
Ah,
Kyo
Yeah.
is my favorite.
Q. Who's
Yeah, I
Q?
love Q.
Kyo.
Who's
He- he is this-
Search him up.
He is this
was-
fierce redhead that turns into the sad cat that deserves
Oh,
all
my
the
heart.
love in the world.
Yes, yes. I just remember having a huge childhood crush on Kyo,
Oh yeah.
but then now that I think of it, I feel like I lean more towards Yuki.
Your tastes have changed.
Yeah, my tastes have
Matured.
changed. I do like Kyo still, but like if I like realistically had a preference for a significant other, it'd be Yuki.
Mm.
He's like the calm mouse character, and he looks like he'll be responsible. He'll be able to save up money to go on trips, and he'll pay his taxes on time. That's the vibe that he gives off for me.
Who's your first anime crush, Nyans?
Oh god, that's going back quite a bit. It definitely wasn't Fruits Basket.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Fruits Basket wasn't my first anime. It's definitely one of my oldest. It's not
Yeah.
my first. I've seen so many animes. I think it might have actually been Yami from
Yu-Gi-Oh?
from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Whoa, really?
Like either that or
See?
Ash. It was very
See,
far
guys?
back.
Girls like
Ash
guys who
Ketchum?
are girls like guys who are strong and good at Yu-Gi-Oh, guys. The duel.
Huge generalization, but okay.
That's also like very young Nyan.
Yes.
If you go by like the young teens
Mhm.
Nyan.
Mhm.
Dark Mousy. Straight
Dark
up
Mousy.
Dark Mousy.
Who's Dark Mousy?
So he is a character from an anime called an Angel.
Wait, oh
just
yeah, I
Googled
remember
him,
that. This is
and
the
he
Phantom
looks
Thief.
freaking edgy as. Oh my god.
Is it the
The
Phantom
long
Thief
purple
anime?
hair.
The Phantom Thief. Well, one of many Phantom Thief animes.
He goes stealing like paintings and stuff, right? He has the feathers.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, with the black wings. And I've actually met the English voice actor.
Oh,
for
really?
Mousy.
Wow.
And yes, just the voice lines give you shivers down your spine
Oh,
when you hear
gosh.
them in person and not just through a TV.
Wow.
But yeah, I'd have to say top tier Dark Mousy.
Dark
Why
Mousy.
do I feel like Nyan has a type? She goes for the edgy spiky hair dudes.
Oh yeah.
Not wrong. I go for Sebastian when I play Stardew
Sebastian.
Valley.
Mm-hmm.
And Sebastian is the
Is
The
Yugi
dark.
edgy?
bad boy with a very soft side, hidden deep inside his small, cold heart because everyone around him is assholes to him.
Yeah, she goes for the misunderstood, dark, grungy,
Dark
yet
grungy guys.
soft characters. Yeah,
Ah,
so
like Yami Yugi. I'm a dark, edgy Yami Yugi. The Pharaoh.
I
Who was my-
young? Okay, I
who-
can be forgiven.
she wanted
Yeah.
the bad boys, you
The
know.
bad boy. Why do good girls like bad guys?
Wait, nice guys finish last.
That's why I treat you like trashing. Oh, Niga Higa. Niga Higa. I love Niga
yeah,
Higa.
that was my childhood too. Oh my.
Can you say his name on Twitch?
Ryan Higa.
Ryan Higa. Dude, I love that guy. How to be ninja. Holy
Oh
heck.
my god, the OG.
Looking
Yeah.
back, that was kind of racist, but you know, like the How
You
to
know,
Be
it was
Gangster one.
times.
It was a
It was
different
good
time.
time.
It was a
Yeah.
different time, but like it was funny as heck when I saw it. Yeah. Who was my first anime crush? I would say for me it was Kagome. I had like crazy tastes back then. Kagome is like
What's that?
the
Wait,
worst
Kagome.
waifu.
Inuyasha.
Yeah, from Inuyasha, yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
He looks like a nice,
Yeah. Mhm.
well-mannered lady.
Yeah. I guess what kind of like endeared me to her was Inuyasha was kind of told from her perspective, and that's kind of like fresh for like a lot of anime back then. And you kind of get to see like the world through like Kagome's eyes, basically, like when she travels. And I felt that like we get to get into her mind a lot more, and you know, you get to relate to her a lot more too. But then Kikyo appeared, and I'm like, oh gosh, it's an upgrade.
I mean, is Kikyo really an upgrade though?
She smells like grave soil.
Oh no.
Yeah. Remember they're like saying like she smells like corpses and grave soil or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Rocky's type is dirt and grave soil.
Grave soil lady.
Noted.
No, zombies.
Zombie. Dude, I've grown up, man. That was young
If
Rocky.
they're cold and they don't have a pulse, that's Rocky's type.
That's baby Rocky. Now I'm more into like mature Ara ladies, like
Oh.
Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop, and you know, like the Ara. Yeah.
Your favorite character from either Genshin Impact or Honkai Star Rail?
Himeka or
Why
Kafka.
am I not surprised?
And from Genshin, it's the lady with the hat that goes Ara.
Lady with the hat that Lisa?
Yeah, Lisa, the purple one.
Oh my.
It was Lisa that did that line?
Yeah, she
With
goes
the Ara.
Ara in Japanese. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
okay, no,
I-
Japanese, that makes sense.
Yeah, I just listened to her calling
Dude.
you cutie.
Dude, in Japanese, she's a lot lewder in Japanese. Like she just like when a hilly trail hits her, she just goes. "Ah, ita."
Oh, I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. She climbs up a cliff and she goes. "Ah, ah."
I
Yeah,
know, man.
dude, Genshin, man, the heck. She goes ara.
Do your best ara, Rocky.
Ara, like ara.
Yeah, do you do aras on your stream? Ara.
Oh my gosh.
What is
Let it be
that?
known that I can mimic Paimon.
Oh yeah, do it. Do the Paimon thing, please.
Go.
Ramen's not emergency food, but I'm your best friend.
Oh man, the crowd goes wild. The chat goes wild.
For all the pats. Oh, that's so precious.
The chat goes crazy for the Paimon.
I'm on voice.
Can you do the Paimon voice, Nochu?
I've never tried it, but that's not emergency food.
Higher.
Not bad. In saying that, my ability to do Paimon stems from being able to do Annie from League of Legends.
Annie. Oh yeah, I remember Annie. She has the big bear, the fire bear. Man, I used to play League.
My bear too. YouTubers.
Oh my god, that's so accurate. Holy heck, how did you do that? Are you the voice of Annie from League of Legends?
Oh my gosh.
I
I'm honored.
wish. I wish. I just have a weird talent for
Holy
mimicry.
That brings back memories.
Yeah. I think there's. Did you ever watch Cat Dog?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And do you remember the punk poodle that always used to hang around, the little tiny yappy thing?
The little blue guy with the nose?
No, the little
Poodle.
female that was with
Oh.
him, the poodle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
What you doing here, Kid Dog?
Oh yeah, I remember! Yeah, the poodle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's a weird thing, but
Dude, you
now
do a
there's
lot of
certain words I
voices.
can't do unless I do it a certain way, and it just it's a downhill tumble. Started with one thing and then it progressed to another and another until
Snowballed.
I'm able to now do Paimon,
I'm on.
a weird amount of accuracy.
Nice. Can you do an American accent?
Oh.
Now, what's a Southern belle like you doing here in the good old Western Texas?
And
Whoa.
yeehaw!
Nyan VA, hello?
Dude, she's so good. Holy heck.
I may
Nyan,
not be pretty, but I can sell my voice like it was gold.
you guys good voice. No, a beautiful voice, beautiful soul, beautiful soul,
Beautiful person.
beautiful person. Cat only knows me for one thing, and it's my California accent. Like, hey, bros, how you doing, man? Totally radical, dude.
The turtle
Oh,
from Nemo.
Nemo, bro. You
Like,
still
but
looking
you
for your
totally
boy
rock
Nemo?
squirt.
Totally radical, dude. Oh, bro.
Oh, I don't know why. I don't know if I like or hate that.
It sent
Aw.
shivers. Can you do a voice, Nochu? You got like a voice thing?
Totally radical, bruh. What? Ugh. I mean, I usually do my pot of water.
That's British, isn't it?
Brit accent.
British.
It's Laviosa, not Laviosa.
Leviosa.
Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Oh my god. Oh, you're so good at that. Holy heck. Dang. So
So
talented.
versatile. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's so versatile.
So, earlier I was telling you about how one of my work colleagues hates it when I do an Australian accent, because my accent's very neutral.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not Australian by any stretch.
Mm-hmm.
But if I go into kind of a "G'day, mate, what you doing?" wrangling up those spiders.
Sheila.
Oh my god, flinches and it's like, no.
Look at that
like
Sheila.
Daddy
Ever.
Cheeks from SpongeBob.
But then there's, so I took Japanese for 5 years. You think I still understand any of it? No.
Yeah, I live here. I
but
don't understand.
I can do general things. Like saying,
Oname wa Nyan desu. Konnichiwa.
日本語上手
so I
ね。
can mimic
Yeah.
languages.
日本語上手。
But and like I can mimic pronunciations. Like I think a friend of mine, she taught me how to say a weird single word to learn, but happy birthday.
あ、お誕生日
My。mum was planning to go to China, so she taught me how to say
On
it.
Chinese.
I think it's either Chinese or Mandarin.
うん。
But the only way I could remember it was
Oi, 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 oi,
because I
Erwin.
had Japanese.
Pee-pee.
Like the
Pee-pee.
pronunciation was similar to
Mhm.
Japanese words.
あ
And so I can do mimicry, and like if someone gave me the romanji for a speech in Japanese, I could probably do it just
it's
fine.
really cool.
Wouldn't have understood a single thing I would have just said.
Dude, same, man. Like, I live here, I still, like, don't know what most people are talking about. I only know a few things. Like, oh, the tebukuro, like, they want the bags. Okay. Ah, daijoubu desu. Daijoubu desu.
Yes, that's what you need to know.
Yeah.
Sumimasen,
Sumimasen.
daijoubu, and domo arigatou gozaimasu.
Feels like if you know daijoubu, you could live in Japan. Like, they ask you something, daijoubu desu. Are you okay? Daijoubu desu.
お名前はですか？
大丈夫です。大丈夫です。
大丈夫さん。
大丈夫です。Oh, another helpful one is, so. So when someone's talking to you, like for a long time, you go, so. You keep going. And then when they finally finish, you could go, ごめんなさい。わかりません。日本語わかりません。
That's so sad.
ごめんね。もう一度お願いします。
No. And then you repeat with the so.
そうですね。そうですね。はい。When people talk in Japan, you gotta smile, nod, and go, はい。そうですね。そう。
Sure, I totally understand everything you're saying. Continue.
Yeah.
Makes me wish we could just have subtitles.
Yeah.
I'm happy to foreign places if I could just have subtitles.
Yeah.
Or like a little foreign fish in my ear that translates for me. It would be great.
Yeah, that would be nice. So, Nochu, you posted the thing about like the what's it called, the summer charity event. Can you tell us what that's about?
Yes. Okay. So basically, I participated in the VTuber Summer Slam. It's like a yearly fundraising event that they do, hosted by Gamers Outreach, and basically they do a charity that restores the normalcy of life with hospitalized children by donating either like their services, so like people volunteer to help out around the hospital, or they also donate like game related equipment. So they've got this cool thing called the go-karts, which are like little TVs connected with like consoles, and they basically float around the hospitals and the kids get to play games on them.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. So they do.
Sounds great.
So this event just brings together a bunch of VTubers, and we basically just fundraise. Like you just stream whatever you want, and you just fundraise for them.
It's really cool. So how did you become part of that? Did they just ask you to join it, or like did you have to like apply?
So I had a couple of friends that were already doing it, and they'd already like sent out announcements and whatnot, and then they asked me like, would you be interested in something like this? So yeah, and then I dragged my friend Himi into it as well, and then that's how we
Himi's cool
to do it together.
I like Himi.
Hell
Yeah, so when is your next one of those? Like, is that your last one, the one that you already did, or are you gonna do it again?
Because it only lasts for 5 days, and I haven't been available in like the other days that it's been on. So yeah, it was just the one. I did it on Wednesday. It was.
I see.
Yeah. But
That's
I
really
did
cool, though.
get through. Yeah, we did end up raising quite a bit, and we set up incentives for it. And we unlocked like 3 of mine, which are the community gets to decide on a permanent emote, which is like a voting system that's going on right now. And we get to decide a point to redeem, a permanent one. That's kind of dangerous, and I'm kind of scared. and also a my profile picture for 1 week.
Wow.
And that's also scary. But
that's really cool.
We'll see how that goes.
Nice. That's good. It warms my heart to know like how like VTubers can like band together and like start something like this, you know, like help out the community. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I've been like so interested in like getting into doing that more and finding more organizations and more events like that because it's really fun to do.
Yeah, maybe next year I'm interested of doing that too.
Yeah, maybe we can be in a team. We can do it together.
What do you think, Yans?
Yeah.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. Like
'Cause
you,
I kind of just stream whatever I happen to have on hand. I'm meant to be streaming Legend of Zelda. I still have yet to start the main quest. And then let's not talk about the Final Fantasy 16. I think
yeah,
2
that
days
game
ago
came
that
out.
hasn't been touched.
Everyone's so hyped out about that. So many good games coming out. But I'm only interested in the Armored Core game that's coming out. I'm a big From Software guy. Like lots of Dark Souls, lots of From Software stuff. I can't wait for the Armored Core one. It's just so quiet.
It is like 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
Just the witching hour. We should actually be pretty hyper at this hour.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a dangerous time. I have work in 6 hours.
Oh, dang.
Oh, wait, you work on the weekends? You work in
I work alternating weekends.
Oh.
So I work this weekend, but I have next week off.
Right.
Which is great, because I'm gonna be at Smash.
Smash, yeah, Smash is nice. Conventions are. I haven't been in a convention in a long time. Like I want to. Yeah, I really like the vibes of going to like a convention, like seeing all the costumes and stuff.
Yeah, I want to try cosplaying, like legit cosplay.
Yeah, me too.
And then go to a convention. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've got 3 conventions coming up this year.
Oh. What do you do?
Next week.
Just cosplay? Or do you have like a booth?
No, I don't have a booth. I go to conventions, hang out with friends in costume.
Sounds really fun.
I do take photos. Weird, not off topic, it's a related topic. But I actually have a diploma in photography.
Oh.
So I take photos of cosplayers and that, so that they have
really
nice
nice
photos of them in their costume.
Wow.
And that sort of thing. With a sub thing of I help out some friends with their magazine and just provide photos with some of the events.
I see. Yeah, that sounds really fun. Taking pictures and going around with friends in the convention. I've only been.
Good way to make friends.
Yeah, I've only been there to a convention once, and that was in Anaheim, and that's where I saw Stan Lee. I didn't talk to him, but he was there in the same room. It's pretty cool. There was a long line of people wanting autographs and stuff. I saw Stan Lee.
When he was alive, his lines were out around the corner. The last time I was at a convention that he was attending, he actually had to have a helper helping him sign, because he was 99 when he died.
He was such a cool guy. Like, he's just very charismatic person.
His imagination was out of this world.
Yeah.
Well and truly.
Excelsior!
He was 95 when he died.
Yeah. I heard like his family like kind of took advantage of him though, which is kind of sad. Like his daughter was like, like this whole like rabbit hole where his like daughter didn't respect him and stuff, and like he had like this whole big argument with his daughter. Like it's like and they're kind of like mistreating him and stuff. That's what I heard. Yeah.
There's actually a thing about it on his Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
That he was a victim of elder abuse.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It's just kind of sad. Yeah.
But
such a cool guy, though.
His lines were massive.
Yeah, they were long. Because
But,
like, who wouldn't want to meet Stan Lee? It's like everyone's grandpa or uncle, right? He's such a cool guy.
Definitely old enough.
Yeah. And he's he's like very positive. Like no matter what, he was actually the one who started like Power Rangers. If you think about it, like the whole idea of like Power Rangers came from Spider-Man, like Japanese Spider-Man. It's a whole story. Anyways, guys, sorry. It's 2 hours. I know we had a ton of fun, but all good things must come to an end. I hope you guys had fun in the audience. It's such a pleasure meeting these two amazing VTubers and hearing their stories and listening to them and talking to them. And I hope you guys enjoyed it too in the chat. Any parting words, guys, before we leave? Anything you want to plug or?
Well, I had an absolutely amazing time.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for joining.
I would be more than happy to join again sometime down the track for future collabs.
Yeah.
When I'm less con focused and more stream focused. It's currently con season. I don't stream very well during con season. But it was definitely very nice to be here.
And thank you.
For
And
having me.
you always have a place here in the Shock Therapy podcast. You always have a home here. And Nochu, do you have anything else to say before we go?
Yes, I had a lot of fun being here tonight. Thank you so much for inviting us both to your therapy session. We spoke about a lot of things.
Yeah.
And yeah, like Yan, I'd be really happy to come back to your channel for
you guys should hang
collaborating
out,
in the
really.
future.
There's like a
Yeah,
lot
I'd
of
love
good
to hang
chemistry
out.
between you two. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to hang out again. Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for joining. Let's see who we can raid before we go. Let's see who we raid here. Chotto mate. Gomen. Raiding. Always going to raiding. Iron Mouse? No.
It's for your
Oh.
points, guys.
How
A
about
mouse made out of iron.
we raid Lil Appleseed? Yeah. Chotto mate. Raid Lil Appleseed. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was a great pleasure talking to you guys tonight and hanging out with you guys in chat. I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you. Love you. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.